What's up everybody, Alex here with 2 new cards to share with you that just came in. You can probably tell one is a Chicago Cub and another is a Philadelphia Athletic. So we'll get started with the Cubs here. Chicago Cubs pitcher Paul Minner in a near mint 7. Looking pretty good overall. Close enough to being centered. It's a little off top to bottom, but I'll live with it. I feel like the Chicago Cubs lucked out with a pretty nice day for their photo session for this set. Although I will say that Paul Minner here looks a little uncomfortable. I mean, that jersey is really, really tucked into those pants. I can't imagine he can even do a wind-up with things as they are. But you know what? I don't want to make fun of Paul Minner because, first of all, the guy was 6'5". The guy was a beast. And second of all, he served in World War II. He was a master sergeant, which delayed his entrance into the major leagues. So once he made it into the majors, he played for the Cubs, obviously, and also the Brooklyn Dodgers. And he has the distinction of giving up the very first home run to somebody named Frank Robinson. Now, of course, nobody knew that Frank Robinson would someday hit 585 more of those things, but Paul Minner was lucky enough to be the guy that gave up the very first one. And Paul Minner also has the distinction of being the very last Chicago Cubs card that I need to complete this set. So very glad to have Paul Minner in the set. Okay, and last up today, guys, is a card that, well, let's just say if you needed a card in this set with a name that's just ready to be made fun of, this is the card. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harry Bird in a near mint 8. So despite having a pretty unfortunate name, this card's looking real good. Pretty darn close to being perfectly centered. This card's usually all over the place, so that's why I went for the 8. Normally I try to stay with 6s and 7s, maybe 5s even, but being an 8, I'm surprised at this. I don't know how it got to be an 8 with that on the back, but as we all like to say, you don't really look at the back that much, so it's all good. It's a really good portrait. I feel like the A's especially have some of the best portrait photographs in this whole set. So Mr. Harry Bird, his best year was 1952. That year he had a 15-15 record with a 3.31 ERA. He was an all-star. And as it turns out, that was his first year. He was the Rookie of the Year that year. Harry Bird was originally from Darlington, South Carolina. And after he passed away, the city of Darlington named a road after him. So perhaps sometime in your life, you'll find yourself on the Harry Bird Highway. All right, down to 12 cards, guys. I just cannot believe this. 12 freaking cards to go. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Take care. Talk to y'all soon.